After they call fouls,
Elisa. Aquina.
All right, y'all, welcome to Nashville. Thanks for tuning in this morning for our live feed. We have the Revolution against the Nashville Nightshade out here this morning. Trip, what are you looking forward to seeing out of today's game?
I think just some really good ultimate. Hopefully both teams will be well rested from their games yesterday, and it's a lot less windy today, a lot cooler, and so hopefully we'll see some big fun throws and also some really clean ultimate.
Yeah, I think Nightshade coming off of their win yesterday, looking to capitalize, keep the momentum going. Revolution at the end of a pretty long road trip here. I got a chance to talk to their coach Mauricio Moore before the game started. He said, they've had a lot of fun. It's been a great trip, but they have been moving around for the last week. They started out in New York, played up in New York. Then after a late game, had to drive down to DC, play DC Shadow. Then I think went to Raleigh, had a game there. Then made their way to Nashville, played a game yesterday, and then this is rounding out their trip to the States with their last game here, and they'll head home tomorrow, hopefully after a little bit of fun in our city before they head back. But I believe they've had four W's on their trip so far today, so they're looking to find their kind of clean sweep of their trip up here.
Yeah, and they, if you were watching a little earlier, they were bringing the energy, having some fun, dancing around on the field, keeping their energy up. So excited for the game.
Yeah, I think they win for best warm-up dance out there for sure. Number of warm-up dances to get them ready to go and keeping it loose. And
yeah,
I'm excited to see their style of play. I think they bring a really aggressive, fast style of play that I'm really curious to see how Nightshade is going to try and handle today. When we talked to Coach Mia Lettery before the game got started, she said, we're looking to stay person. There was a lot of person defense played last night, even in the win. So I think that they're going to try and stick with that same strategy that they've been using, just really, really tight defensive on resets and making sure to look for switches downfield. And I think that's going to be really, really important against this Revolution team. They look long. They all have great throws and are all very athletic. So it'll be a test for sure. It's like we're about to get started with our first quarter in the PUL. We're going to play 4 12-minute quarters today. Each of the first 3 quarters will end with a possession, and the fourth quarter is our buzzer beater. We go to the sound.
We also have 2 observers out here. They won't be making any direct calls involving fouls or anything. That will be decided by the players. But if it is taking longer than about 10 seconds, they'll usually go to the observer to get a final ruling. The observers will be checking if the disc is up or down or out of bounds, helping out the players in that regard.
Look out for the first pull. Revolution in black, pulling to Nashville in white.
Center to Grace Robinson. It looks like they're going in a little bit of a zone, Revolution is.
Yep, a little bit of a... Oh, yeah.
Back to man.
Great switch there. That was a pretty seamless defensive switch. Rebecca Hunter with the big put. Looking for Grace Castro. Great find.
Right,
nice momentum. Finds Rachel Kramer. Looking for the give and go. Great defense. Way to get back there. I believe that was number 33, Valeria Cardenas with the D. So Revolution on offense. Finds number 15, Elizabeth. Great pick up there by Lauren Bryant for the D.
Oh, Huck goes up immediately. I don't think that one came back in.
Way to look fast, though. I like that look from Nightshade, looking to get it and go right away.
Yeah.
Fast pace so far, for sure. This is what we thought we were going to see, and we're definitely already on the first point. Both teams playing fast. I think Revolution just walking it back up where it went out. Great downfield cutting by number 96, Michelle. Finds Akina. Great upline work back. This goes up. Oh, what a track
Great
down
snag.
there.
That was number 57, Jimena Montaña.
So first point, first break for Revolution. But both teams I thought had good chances there. Shade knocking on the door of their end zone a couple of times.
Yeah, very smooth offense. Just couldn't fully capitalize right at the end zone. Revolution did exceptional job moving down the field just now.
So now we're going to look at the Nightshade O-line coming out. A little bit different of a line there, different than looks almost like a full change from the last line they put on.
Yeah, it looks like a couple D-line players are in for Nightshade now. And more or less the same for Columbia. Looks like they switched out a couple players as well. If not nearly all of them.
We'll see if they come back down. I love that look. They had a little bit of a kind of trap zone to start their point and then transition to a person D really smoothly. So, it's probably something they're calling on the line. Let's do it. A couple of throws, see if we can get an early turn.
Yeah.
Or at least take any sort of set play off of the list. Great pull. Looks like it's just going to go out of bounds. So Noelle Holmes picking up for Nashville, going to bring it to our brick mark.
Looks like they are in another 3-3. Well, no, it looks like just around the handlers they're doing some zone stuff.
Yeah, good old fashioned cup of mayo. So
Yeah.
person defense downfield and then sort of a cup around the handlers. Great find there. Good quick trigger. Good finds Megan Creamer. Megan will put it.
Shot.
Lauren Bryant tracks back, finds it great. That's where we need to show a little bit of patience. Use our resets.
Great snag by Rachel Kramer right there.
Good read. NASA able to come down with that one in the end zone. Bring us back to 1-1. So that was great from Shade there, right? No turn, offensive possession. Able to work through the little bit of zone that they saw at the beginning and chew up some yards pretty good through it.
Yeah, Revo's doing a really good job making those throws hard at the beginning, but if Nightshade can just get through that initial cup, they're able to pick up some yards pretty quickly and move it down the field quite well.
Okay, so we're seeing Nashville come out with a D-line for the first time in this game. We'll see what they do. They said when we talked to coaches, they're going to stick person D, but I'd be curious if they at least try and show something a little bit different just to slow the momentum down. It's Mariana Rodriguez with the pool. Chewing up big yards right off the bat.
Looks like a bit of a split stack downfield for Columbia, with two receivers on each sideline. Moving it quickly downfield.
Big put up. Oh, wow. Nice find. I believe that's Jimena Montana again with another goal. That's her second goal already of the day. Pretty smooth their trip. Pretty easy moving it down the field. I think that's the thing you see most with this Revolution team. They have great chemistry. They know where each other are on the field. They're not, struggling to find cutters. They know exactly what they're looking for.
Yeah, it's looked really smooth so far on their end. And doesn't look like they've been on a week-long road trip playing across the Eastern Coast.
For sure. They still look plenty of fresh. We are only a few minutes into this game. So Shade back out on offense. We see a couple new players coming into the game. I think you're going to see Nightshade really, everyone's going to get a lot of touches today, a lot of playing time. 2 games this close back-to-back. It's really important to use, your full roster in that situation and also give some players a chance.
Yeah, there's several younger players on Nightshade that, giving them an opportunity to play against one of the best teams, if not the best team in the PUL right now, just to give them some experience and let them see how well Ultimate can be played.
Just a little bit under there.
Yeah, great read by number 27, Akina Young.
So Revolution back on offense.
Deep.
Wow,
a
they're
little low.
finding great cutters downfield,
Yeah.
though. That was a deep, deep cutter to find for an in cut.
It's like a pick on the field.
Hey, no estorben al cliente del disco, mis amores. Recuerden los puntos de poder.
You can hear the Revolution players out there calling for who they're looking for. They're looking to maybe clean it up a little bit. It's a little bit crowded on the live side, so we'll see. Yep, there's our isolated player. Not quite sure. Oh, what a bid. Nice catch.
Yeah.
That's number 77.
Good find there. Man.
Oh, nice throw. So that was number 96, Manji, too. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing through the players. I believe it was number 27 with the catch, Akina Young. So a break there by Revolution. Nashville had a nice look on that outlook. It was definitely an isolated player, a cutter you want to try and find downfield. Just their throw, just not quite enough under it to get there. Something we saw a little bit of last night as well. Let's see if they can make the adjustment. It's not quite as windy today, so just a little bit more confidence in putting it out in space.
Yeah, so far Nightshade has had a little bit of luck deep, but yesterday when they were at their best, they were playing that small ball, working it down the field, and maybe that's something they need to look back to going forward these next couple of points.
The Revolution goal scored by number 27, Akina Young.
Akina Young!
Wow, nice pull. Pull is up. Drifting all the way almost to the end zone. Fielded by Kayla Ferguson. Finds Noelle Holmes. You're seeing that sort of wall in person look. You can hear them counting on the sideline, kind of telling their teammates when to come out of it. Looks like they're out of it now. Finds Lauren Bryant in the middle of the field. Looking for that back. Oh, great run down there.
Catherine Gilbert to Grace Castro. Looks deep.
Great look, great look. Ah, was right there. Ran it down beautifully. Emily Branson with the rundown. Just out of her fingertips. It's a great flow, though. Nice work. Good movement. Just not quite there with the catch at the end. Revolution a little bit. It's hard to see through everyone, but it looks like it's a little bit of a split stack trying to isolate one player in the middle. Like Megan's happy to kind of back her, let her get that under a little bit and not give away a big throw. Not a bad strategy. Nice pressure there. Good run through by the Revolution player. You can see that Nightshade is really respecting their outlooks. So when they're turning, Kayla Ferguson with the D. Good heads up D there.
Yeah, that was exceptional play. Able to leave her feet, get in the air, and get a hand on that disc.
Yeah. You see Revolution can chew up big yards under because Nashville Nightshade is really having to respect their outlook. So they're doing a nice job doing that. Great D.
There. That was Michelle Catano.
Revolution back on offense, going right away, going fast. Big look. Oh, great read.
Not in was
not
called.
Not quite in. Not sure that everyone on the field even heard that it wasn't in, but that's all right. That was a great read. Great catch. That was number 15, Elizabeth Mascara. That's all right. I think if you're Shade, you're still happy with how this is going. You're getting good looks. You're getting good flow. You got a D on that point. It's just a little bit of cleanup, right? If they can just make it a little bit cleaner, get those last 1 or 2 throws in, you're looking at a different score right now. So we'll see if they can make that adjustment, put one in on O here, and draw back a little close. I think it'll be important for them to keep within a few of this game.
Yeah, and if you're Columbia, you just got to keep the pressure up, continue to make Nightshade, really make those throws tougher / interesting, and keep working it downfield like they have been.
Yeah. See what Shade can dial up here on offense. We'll love to see them with just a clean line, just working it down. A no turn one. See if they can put one in here. We're just going out of bounds just a little bit there on the sideline. A pretty good starting position for Nashville to pick up. Oh, wow. Perhaps it went out much higher than I thought. A lot of talk between the observer and the field of where it went out. Get it right at about half field. It's a great position for Nashville to start here. You can see 3 people around the disc. Trying to just figure out if she's taking it to the middle or not. I think the Revolution players are saying, hey, we didn't see a call for you to bring it to the middle, so we did not know we were coming to the middle. Oh, wow, we are walking up quite a lot here. All right, great starting position. Revolution in that sort of zone person mix. Finds Kayla Ferguson. Finds Tori Taylor in the middle. Good quick to Mariana Rodriguez. Oh, wow, vision. Great vision.
Yeah, what a
Lovely
shot.
find to Micah Roberts in the end zone. Good. That's what Shade needed, right? A good one. Then didn't have to make too many throws. Got a great field position start, and we're able to capitalize on that.
Yeah, the Revo player, whoever's guarding Mari, wasn't able to set that force side and was just allowed that big break throw across the field for the goal.
Okay. All right, so Shade coming out on defense.
For Shade to really get back in this and make things close, they need to really start putting the pedal to the metal here on defense, making it hard for Revo to work it downfield.
Yeah, I think the hard part when you play a team like this that has so many weapons that you got to just choose what you're going to take away. So far, Shade has said, we're going to take away the long ball, but then they're gaining huge yards coming back under because they're so respectful of that long throw. Almost. Tori Taylor with the bid. Great run through there.
Good long shot downfield to number 14, Alejandro Uribe.
Round backhand resets.
Taylor read that all the way. Takes off deep. The throw goes up. Beautiful put by
that is what
Holmes.
the Shade needed. Perfect, quick tempo. Tori Taylor read that swing was coming up. She got right in the way and then put on the burners and just kept going. Noelle Holmes knew what she wanted, picked it up right away. Nice break there by Shade.
Yeah, Tori Taylor right there, stopping, preventing that upline throw, getting in that space, and then making it all the way back to the backfield to D it, and then sprints downfield for the goal.
Love it, love it, love it. That's some nice ultimate to watch.
Scored by number 10, Corey Taylor.
All right, Trip, I believe that brings us to 3-4 Revolution. So let's see. Shade needs one more break to get right back in even serve on this one. Let's see if they can capitalize here. Keep the momentum going.
Yeah, and we're about halfway through the first right now. So still plenty of ultimate to play.
Yeah, hopefully our weather cooperates with us here today. Lots of clouds looming. Hopefully we get it in before a downpour comes our way.
Yeah, quite a bit of rain last night. Doesn't look like the fields have been affected too much by it, but there is forecast for a little more potential rain today.
Who is up? Disc is up.
Just
Ooh,
out of
just
the
out of
reach of number 15, Elizabeth Mascara.
All right.
Calling right with the disc. Centers it to Grace Robinson.
Nice work. Thanks, Colleen, right?
Great shot
Happy
right
to put that
there.
big backhand to Micah. Still up.
Wow,
Nice,
stays
still
with it.
Oh, injury.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no. Oh, wow. Great read there by Micah Roberts. You know, the Revolution player did a good job trying to get a hand in and get something on that. And Micah had great focus, stay with it. Unfortunately, I'm not sure there's a little bit of contact on that play. Trainer's going to come out and give her a look. Announcer Jim Surface making his way onto the field.
Slowly making her way up.
What do you think? It looks to be like maybe ankle, below the knee injury. A bit of a hobble, but making her way on her own off the field.
Really impressive. Not sure when the injury occurred, but if it was on the initial bid or right after the catch, but she stuck with that and helped her team essentially be close to the goal line right here.
You see Elena Rubino, Lemur is going to come in for her on the injury sub. Picks it up, finds Rachel right away. Looking for a reset. Nice
Great
give and go up line.
put.
Something
Looks
called.
like potentially
I think a foul. Yeah, I think potentially a foul on the cut. I think the Revolution player is saying, a little bit of a push off there to get an advantage, to get separation. So they're going to talk it out.
Violation call.
Okay, it looks like it's coming back. That's Grace Robinson with the disc right outside the end zone. Let's see if they can really keep it clean, try and get this one in, get us back to evens. You can hear, I think you're hearing Sam Tripp on the stage. They're looking to isolate one player here.
Well, it is unfortunate for Nightshade that they didn't score there. It does give them a chance to kind of reset, get what they want.
Whoop. Little contact there coming back. Should be a fresh stall count there too. That looks out nice for Nightshade.
Yeah.
Pulling right with the up line. Nice tall receiver. That's what you want to find there. Good. That's like we've been saying, we saw a lot yesterday. Nightshade's really, really great at trusting one another in that small ball kind of tight window situation. They play a lot of mini for their warm-ups and their practices. And I think that, it's really instilled that sort of tight window trust that they have with one another.
Yeah, and that puts us to 4-all with
All
about
right, Shade. All right.
4 minutes left in this quarter.
Do you think the Baby Shark song is for whenever mom scores?
Just might be.
A number of moms on this Nightshade team. We got to give them the shout out for coming out and playing. It's awesome to see.
Yeah.
All right, Trip. We're on here. We're back on serve, 4-4. Let's see what Revolution comes out, try and answer. They've given up 2 breaks in a row. We'll see what they have here on offense, what they're trying to dial up.
Yeah, I think Revolution definitely has the experience to not let it get through their heads, but I'm sure Nightshade's really wanting to continue to use this momentum in their favor.
These cutters, man, I hope that the camera can show the view of these downfield cutters because they are putting on a clinic of driving hard, switching their hips, direction of their hips, and just chewing up yards underneath. It is really beautiful cutting to watch downfield.
Just outside the end zone.
Woo! Inside out, great fun. That's what Revolution needed on that point, right? They needed to say, like, hey, we can play a clean offense. We can put it in. And they did a really, really nice job of really working hard with their legs to get downfield, turn, come back under, and just really clean, nice offense.
Yeah, really working the field, moving it back and forth, and finding the open receiver.
They play with such great tempo, too. It's really fun to watch. I mean, if you're looking at the field, I think maybe the highest stall count you saw on that point was 3, maybe 4 at the most, right? They get it, they turn, they look, they know someone is coming to get open for them. And if not, they're swinging the disc right away. So tempo, using the whole field, working with their legs to get open, pretty great. Nice to see. Not too. We have a tournament going on around us here in Nashville today. I think games are kind of finishing up. Our crowd's filling out a little bit. Hopefully, we'll get a big group out to watch the rest of this game.
Pull goes up. Good deep pull right about to the end zone.
There's Castro with the disc. Finds Rachel Kramer. Love to see them work it off this line. Pick call downfield. Pick call. Definitely involved. Going to go back to Rachel here. I believe the pick was on the reset cutter. This coming in on 6, so she'll have a couple of counts to work with, but not in a great field position-wise. It's one of those tricky situations. See how they get up.
Yeah.
Violation downfield called. Violation called downfield. Yeah. So it's going to come back again to Rachel, back in on stall 6. I think violation was called before it was recognized from the thrower, so we're going to bring it back. Although, nice D there by Revolution. See if they can get another one in.
Yeah, Nightshade really needs to clear out of the handler space, have one person back, and maybe look for a deep putt.
Yeah, there it is.
There it goes. See if Grace Castro can read it. Oh, just in and out of the hands.
Good positioning.
Yeah, number 27, Akina Young there.
Foul on the throw, looks like. It's going to come back to Rachel. We'll see what it's going to come in on. Uncontested foul coming in on 0. So good, got a reset, but still in this tricky situation. Love to see them get off this line. Great defense by Revolution. Not letting any resets get it. She's got to put it again. Wow, great put,
Back
though.
to Grace Castro. Catches it this time. Still stuck on this sideline, but
good vision.
Puts it up.
Woo! Good
Wow,
find.
to Grace Robinson, and it looks like that's a goal.
Not your traditional way to get out of a sticky situation, but you know what? If you can't go around it, just go over it, right? So Revolution played some really, really nice reset defense, really took away 2-3 different reset options where Rachel Kramer had to put up a bit of an outside in forehand for her lefty to get it to Grace Castro. And then again, just good vision using the other side of the field, switching the field, finding an open receiver.
Yeah, Revo, they're playing nearly perfect defense, getting a little unlucky with how it all shaped out, but overall both teams having some really exceptional ultimate right now.
Yeah, I think that's fun. Like when you're playing a team that is so high level and you can't just do the things that you're used to doing, the systems you're used to doing, it's great. We're seeing Shade be able to adapt to that and throw out some other things. So we're at 5-5 here with about 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. If you're Shade, you were very happy with this first quarter. They're hanging tough. They're getting O's. They've had 2 breaks. Looks like that pool's going to settle out of bounds pretty high up. The wind is picking up just a little bit here, Trip. We'll see. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a couple raindrops coming in pretty soon.
Yeah, it's feeling a little swirly as well. Not too sure. I think the direction's changed a couple times.
Okay, walking into the middle. That's number 33, Valeria Cardenas with the disc. Gonna center it in. Oh, that wind is coming. Here it comes. Nice mark by Lemur. Woo! Very tight there. Almost a pick with the reset. Oh, we'll see how the teams do with this little burst of wind coming. Have to play a little bit more small ball. Nice inside forehand. Great catch.
Good snag there.
Nice little backhand dishy. Oh, it's a great throw. The cutter just stopped. Nice quick fake around backhand. The cutter, I just think, wasn't quite looking for it. Noelle Holmes picks up. Looking for a reset. A little trafficy in that lane. Able to find Mariana Rodriguez. Cutter's working hard. Great defense. A little bit of contact. I think got some toes stepped on. Noelle Holmes trying to come up and get that upline space. So contact call downfield. All right, Shade calling out the player they're looking for. We'll see if they can get them isolated.
We've got about 30 seconds left in this quarter.
Great switch by Revolution there.
Deep shot goes up.
Yeah, eating up all day.
Great read.
That was a great. I don't know if we saw. We were trying to isolate the last cutter, and the Revolution had a really, really nice switch to take that away.
Yeah, this kind of puts Revo in the driver's seat here with about 10 seconds left. If they can hold on to the disc.
Another little just contact downfield. You see, there's a lot of close person defense downfield, and just get a little bit of foot's tangled, foot stepped on downfield. But both teams playing incredibly tight person defense. A lot of fun to watch. Should be the last possession of the quarter. I think the clock is at 0 now, so we'll finish out this possession. One more hard D stand for Shade. One more offensive possession for Revolution. Whew,
Great snag
find.
there.
Good. Revolution
Really-
cutters continuing to dig downfield and chew back under.
Deep shot goes up.
Nice
Great
job.
snag right there.
That's number 33, Valeria Cardenas, with the goal to end our first quarter. Great first quarter here, though, Trip. I think that takes us to 6-5 Revolution, but I think if you are both teams, you're pretty happy about how that first quarter went. Yeah, Revolution doing their game, sticking to their game pretty well. Shade finding spots when they need to and everybody's working really, really hard on D. It's fun to see.
Yeah.
Getting a little cold here, a little cloudy, so nice ultimate weather for the players out there. Hopefully we can stay rain-free for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure the players out there aren't complaining about the cooler weather after yesterday, for sure.
Trip, if you're a Revolution, what do you think you need to do differently in this next half?
I don't know if there's too much different things I'd be doing. I think they've been playing extremely well, been keeping to their game plan, moving it really well down the field, even with the tight defense. I think for Nightshade, they've been really capitalizing on their opportunities and also playing some really stellar defense. I think they've been playing a little loose and it's been working for them. And I think both teams, if they can keep continuing what they're doing, that it should stay a pretty good game.
Yeah. I believe Revolution's going to come out on offense to start this second quarter, if I'm remembering our first quarter start correctly.
Sponsors for today's game. DC Ultimate responsible for the fantastical uniforms you see here. Red bicycles, dozen bakeries. If you're a sucker for cookies, you're a sucker for dozen bakeries. The Nashville and Ian White tattoos.
Is there anyone this first quarter that stuck out to you with their play on either team?
Yeah, let's see. I think all around, I like the just confidence all around from Shade. I think, they're relying on their players, their playmakers a little bit, which is great. I thought Rachel Kramer had a great first quarter. Grace Castro, Tori Taylor had a great first half with that run D and then going to get it in the end zone. So, yeah, I think great work all around. From Revolution, I think you saw Valeria Cardenas had her hand on a lot of different points for them, whether on the defensive side or on the offensive side. She's truly an all-around player, right? She has amazing throws. She can get open downfield. She plays great D. She can kind of play any position. And you saw her in that first quarter really do all of those things. So she's a very exciting player to watch as well. And then I'm blanking on the number, but there was a Revolution player that made a number of catches and just getting open downfield quite a lot. I think it was number 57, Jimena Montana. She made a lot of great athletic plays and great catches. She seemed to be getting open pretty much at will a little bit. A little bit of a switching of the guard here. Wind picking up a little bit now, seems to be a little upwind, downwind, sort of, so where Nightshade will be pulling downwind and Revolution working upwind a little bit on this first point. Not a super strong wind, but just enough to make it a little bit interesting. A good opportunity for Nightshade to have Revolution have to work it in the wind and maybe get a break to even us up out of this quarter change.
Yeah.
All right, so number 10, Tori Taylor with the pool for Nightshade. Nice inside line. Oh, wow, field it right away. Going right away. Hans Valeria. Looking to really run it out of the handler set.
Great.
Just outside of Mariana's hands. Woo! Everyone's stopping that around.
Cartagena there with that catch.
Good tight D, good patient offense. Up line, great up
Knocking
line.
at the doorstep right here.
Nice.
Nice little easy under to number 7, Laura Ospina for the goal. Yeah, I can't say the wind's affecting those throws out there too much right now. We can definitely feel it on the sidelines, but that looked very clean.
All right, so O-line going to come out. Let's see if they can put a clean one in, get us back within, keep it within 2. So I think we're at 7-5 right now, Revolution. This will be an important point. Keep energy high, keep it close. Mina Montana with the pool for Revolution. Wow, great inside out backhand. Gonna settle
Really
in the middle.
The distance there, yeah.
Oh, Wynn took it just in the end there. Colleen thought better of it.
That really gives Revo a good opportunity to get all the way down, only allow one short throw.
Oh.
Has to put up something, and that's gonna...
I don't think it was quite in. Yep, observer calling out.
Out there.
So great. I mean, nice pool, hard pressure, challenging them to do something special off just to get it off of their line. So Revolution right outside, kind of red zone opportunity for them. Trying to stop the around, still gets it off. Now inside, great textbook resets. Great dump D. Almost. Nice though. Good handler movement here from Revolution. Happy to just take the paces. Good grab there. It's number 11, Luisa.
Ooh, looks like that was just out as well.
All right. Another opportunity here. Great defense there by Nightshade, really making the handlers rework. Go through the round, go to the around. Grace Castro finds it under. Nice contested. Finds a pop-up. It was downfield D. Everyone hip to hip in this downfield D. They are not making anything easy. Lauren Bryant got a little separation there. But we're still, we haven't gained very much yards. Yep.
Yeah, and there's that wind coming into play just enough to knock that disc up.
Revo going with tempo. Ooh, looking for the little inside. Great mark by Colleen Wright.
Got the same position they were in.
Yep, live side.
And that's a goal by none other than Jimena Montana, number 57.
They find her. Man, she just gets open. She seems like a cutter that is very hard to defend in both directions. So you almost got to pick which one you're going to take away. And in a red zone situation, that's pretty hard because either way, it's a goal.
Yeah. And I think we can't overlook the pull and the hustle to get down on defense. I myself am usually a defensive player and love that. I think it's such a vital part of stopping an offense from getting going and forcing them to make some tough throws.
Oh, yeah. We'll see how Shade responds here. I think we're at now 8-5, so a little bit more of a gap than we've seen in this game. They'd be good for them to put one in here. A little bit of clean offense going downwind. So we see Lauren Bryant, Emily Bennett, Noelle Holmes, Grace Robinson, Grace Castro, Rachel Kramer, and Kayla Ferguson on for Nightshade.
The Revolution goal scored by number 57.
Trip, how many Shine players do you see out there for Revolution? Or sorry, for Shade right now?
There's 4 of them out there right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think that's made a really big difference for Nightshade this season is that, they've been able to capitalize on the chemistry of a lot of the women playing on the same club team. It's been something I think that has been an obstacle Shade's had to overcome in the past is that we do pull from a lot of different places. So it can sometimes take a little bit of the season to find that chemistry. And I think that we were able to do that a lot faster this year because of that season experience.
Yeah, especially with the somewhat short PUL season and fairly short preseason as well. That just having them all having worked a lot together last year.
A little bit of a tabletop.
Good, yeah. Yeah, I think it really has been helpful for them.
Just a little too flat there. Back on D. Valeria centers it. Finds number 7, Andrea. Able to find the around throw. Continue stop though. Nice seal off there by Grace Castro. Oh.
Right into space right there.
And give and go.
Right at the end zone. Alejandra Torres with it. Nightshade putting on some pressure. Gets tripped up. And goal by Luisa Sanchez.
You can tell if the Shade player there was putting their hand up to call something or what quite was going on there. But a nice just upline, and hard working to get open there by Revolution.
Yeah, they're really putting the pressure on Nightshade right now. I think if you're Nightshade, you really got to focus on playing that smooth ultimate, getting in the end zone, and getting your defense back out there to try to make provide some opportunities to score, get some breaks.
Maybe at this point, too, just thinking of like one defensive thing to take away and one offensive thing to work on. I think Revolution's been able to use that around backhand reset a lot to get out of sticky situations. So maybe just say, in our marks, we're going to focus on no more around backhands and force them to try and keep going up line a little bit more. And then downfielders saying, okay, we're not giving up the live side cuts. Offensively, man, I don't know. They're just this Revolution team. If you're watching the downfield defense, they are hip to hip. They're not really giving you much of anything to take in sort of a open cut. You have to really, really work to create separation.
Yeah, and I'm starting to feel a couple raindrops. Nothing too crazy, but it's definitely starting to come down a little bit. Oh, high stall count goes up.
Tori Taylor, nice bid. But again, that's what we're talking about, right? Everyone downfield is hip to hip, or even if you're trying to make sort of a straight cut, a shoulder cut, Revolution does a great job moving their feet, staying in the path of the cutter. Almost.
Great deed there by KG, Catherine Gilbert, number 27.
Good reset. Finds the center of the field. Swings it around. Almost.
Great
Nice
bid
bid.
right there.
Finds Rebecca Hunter. Great upline to Tori Taylor. That's some smooth offense. That's what we're looking for. I think that's the difference too, right? You know that every throw is going to be hotly contested, but just go ahead and pull the trigger and have trust in your cutters that they can come down with those tightly contested catches. So I think you saw Shade do a little bit more of that instead of holding it and thinking, I don't know if that window's quite open or not. They were happy to just go ahead and put it, and their players were able to run through, stay strong, and catch the disc.
Yeah, and Tori Taylor just missing that layout bid and coming back and getting the goal on the second chance.
Ooh, it's getting downright cold, Trip, on the sideline here.
Yeah, wind's definitely starting to come in a little more consistent. Revo's still very impressive, leaving their feet on nearly every throw, making it very difficult for Nightshade to really get off the throw smoothly.
Yeah, there's nothing is coming easy out there for either team right now. Everyone is working very, very hard on defense, hip to hip. We see Kayla Ferguson with the PUL here for Nightshade.
She's sailing out. Can it get back? Looks like it just
yes,
does.
nice, loop him right back in. So contact foul against the reset there. You almost see when Revolution fields PUL, they almost try to work it horizontally across the field from handler to handler. It's an interesting sort of starting movement. They'll get big yards off of the first throw, but then almost look to try and switch the field right away.
Yeah, creating the defense, making the defense out of position can be very beneficial to open up a lot more throws and a lot more
There's that around
spaces.
backhand. Oh, there's that around backhand.
Here's the shot.
Yes, Kayla Ferguson.
Kayla Ferguson with the D right there.
She's a mom. Yes, Kayla Ferguson. Great D. Settles in for Mariana Rodriguez. Contact downfield. I don't think there's any ill intent downfield. I think people are just like playing tight, aggressive D and just a little bit more body contact when cutting.
Yeah, it looks like really good spirit out there. Just everyone's playing super hard.
Looks like a stall called a couple of throws back. Hey-oh. No one sees it.
Yeah.
Trying to get, nobody get hurt. It's okay. That one's going to come back. It was about 4 throws ago. I think could have been a contested stall, I believe. All the way back with Mariana Rodriguez. Hey, good flow, though. Good movement. Ah, look at that roller back. Almost. Roller down. All right. So contested stall coming in stall 8 here. Last time Mariana was able to find a nice little inside forehand to the reset. Stall 8 downwind. I would expect to see her try and find a downfield cutter in this situation. Players are trying to get set where they were. There it is.
Shot goes up. Valeria Cardenas there.
Lemur! Oh, wow. What a run by Lemur, though.
And just out of her hands.
She came from about the opposite third of that field. Almost tracked that one down. Great run.
See it.
Good resets.
Oh, shot goes up. 2 receivers in the area.
Oh, just out of reach.
A little low. I think that was up, though. Back and forth. Ina Cartagena.
Big call downfield. Definitely involved. That's number 96. Manji with the disc right outside the end zone. Good forehand force here. Let's see if they can stop those arounds. Oh, good upline defense. Yeah, you see the mark a little bit more behind. But good fake. There's that back end around. Yes,
wow, Noelle Holmes with the D right there.
Great anticipation, knowing what Revolution wanted to do, continuing on that break side and just getting that hand there. Okay, so timeout called, I believe.
This has been quite a long point. I want to say that Columbia was on offense at the start of this point.
Wow, yeah, it has been a long one.
We got about 4.5 minutes maybe left in the quarter / left in the half. 6-9. Pretty good timeout for Nightshade right here to try to get a score, get some fresh legs out there.
Yeah, see if they switch it up, put more of an O-line out. Okay, so offense is going to set here, and then defense will have, I believe, 10 seconds to get where they want to be. Looks like D's already kind of going there.
Looks like nearly the whole line has changed for Nightshade.
Yeah, you see them in a pretty tight horizontal stack, maybe trying to isolate someone in a deep space. Backhand force. A little bit sag off the handler, so working it around the field. Now tight again. Interesting, you can see the Revolution player sort of almost backing the reset there, really making them go up line and then just not quite able to connect. Around backhand. Nice little inside. Great cut. Great cutting downfield to get open in that live side space there. I believe, I'm having a hard time seeing the number here.
It's like number 57. Emina Montaña. Yeah, finding the end zone once again. Emina Montaña.
All right, so Shade coming out on offense here. Let's see, we're just a little bit under 4 minutes left to go in this first half.
Goal scored by number 57. She needs to calm down. Jimena Montana.
All right, love to see a nice clean O-line come out here. Who is up? KG to field.
Nightshade kind of putting themselves on the sideline here in a little bit difficult spot. Tight window throw right there.
Woo! Right on the hip there, Rachel Kramer. Great grab. Oh, not a lot of options. Got to put it. Not a bad put. Almost. But again, you can see that tight Revolution defense is really causing troubles. They're having to put it up on 8 or 9 because the reset defense is so tight.
Yeah, I do like the idea, throwing it down there deep, making.
Oh, nice heads up D there.
By Catherine Gilbert. And sometimes that's what it takes, throwing it down to the end zone. Woo! And trying to.
Great run through. I'm not quite sure.
Talking it out right there.
Jimena Montana with the D. Gonna stay uncontested.
Yeah.
So Grace Robinson with the disc finds a reset to Amy Schleybaugh. Great downfield D.
Shot goes up.
Good space. Finds Rebecca Hunter. Rebecca finds Grace. Almost.
Foul was caught on the throw, it looks like.
All right, uncontested coming in on 0. Reset. Oh, just a miscue. Unfortunate turn.
Time. Yeah. It's like timeout by Revo here. It's about 2 minutes left in the half. And again, not a bad idea when the stall count was pushing 8 or 9, throwing it down, forcing Revo to work the whole length of the field, creating a turn and having another opportunity to score. Now it's Revo's turn to drive back down and see if they can put one in the end zone. There's still time for Nightshade to get back in this one. I think they've really got to work hard these next 2 minutes, or else they're going to be really looking at an uphill battle the second half.
Yeah. I think the difference you've seen in the last little bit too is the Revolution defense just really, really clamping down in the last few points, not making anything easy, playing more hip to hip, not giving either option. You can see Nightshade kind of a little in-out poach here, kind of bracketing just to protect themselves both directions.
Deep shot goes up. Two of the tallest women on the field.
Oh, great read by Lauren Bryant. Almost there. Nice bid by Elizabeth Mascara. And we're off to the races. Amy Schleibel with the disc finds it inside to Rebecca Hunter. Continues up the break side. Reset to Amy. Give and go there. Nice hands.
Yeah.
Oh, what a catch.
NASA. It's like through some traffic right there.
Good flat mark, trying to take those big throws away. Similar. Revolution happy to kind of give these unders right now. Maybe just a game of inches, just game a couple at a time until something opens up downfield. Great catch. Oh, there it is. Wow, what a rundown. What a rundown. What a throw, too. She was on the ground, up and through in about, I don't know, less than a second. It's a gorgeous throw there.
Yeah, it looks like Gina Cartagena with the catch.
And yeah, I believe that was Valeria Cardenas with the throw, the big up and release. Nice forehand rip downfield.
Yeah, right to the back of the end zone.
So pretty good point there, right? Got a turn, got a D, just was working it downfield and just a little bit of miscommunication throw into traffic. We'll see if Nightshade can clean it up here, put one in before the half. We have, I believe, just over a minute left before half. I like this line right here. You're seeing some old school Encore players out there playing together, and Mariana, Colleen, Noelle, and Kayla have been playing women's ultimate together here in Nashville for quite a few years. So would love to see a little chemistry between those four players out there as well.
Pull goes up. Looks like it's right a little past half field.
And finds, just out of the reach of Kayla Ferguson.
Great effort right there, though.
Timeout called again. Revolution, why not? You'll have two. You have 30 seconds left or so in the half. Might as well use it. Put your O-line out there. Get yourself one more cushion going into half.
Yeah. It's been a tale of two quarters. First quarter, very close between both teams. And this one, Columbia has just really started to pull ahead. I think only so far allowing Nightshade with one goal this quarter.
Yeah, I think the difference you've seen in that one goal is that Nightshade was more willing to trust those tight matchups, right? A little less separation between cutter and defender. They were still challenging to make that throw. And in the last couple of points, they've sort of been a little bit more hesitant to do that. So they found themselves in some sticky situations, some high stall count situations. I'd love to see them just have a little bit more trust in those tight windows and just go for it. So Revolution on offense now.
Valeria Cardenas with the disc. It's in play.
The backhand.
Great backhand.
Man, she's releasing that, 6 inches off the ground. Great low release backhand around. Back to the middle.
Right back to the other side very quickly.
Great defense there. Stop the around. Well, the first one anyway. Yes,
There is Mariana
Mariana!
Rodriguez with the D. About 10 seconds left.
Okay, so they still get the possession, right? So even 10 seconds left. This is the last possession of the half. So unless they can get a D in about 3 seconds. So it looks like this will be it for the half. Again, hip to hip downfield. Great defense. Creamer able to clean it up. Again, tight. Good. Trusting that window. Just out of the reach. That'll take us to the half, though.
You can hear the Revolution sideline just continually helping their defense out there, calling out where they need to be, what they need to be doing.
Yeah. All right, Trip, I believe we're going to take a little break for half, and we will see y'all for the second half here in Nashville. great cheer.
Welcome back to Nightshade versus Revolution. We're about to begin the second half. Nightshade's coming out on offense, Revolution on defense. What are both these teams looking to do coming into the second half here, Toby?
I think if you're Revolution, you keep doing what you're having success with at the end there, which is clamp down, very tight D, hip to hip, challenging everything. I think if you are Nightshade, you need to have a little more trust in one another. Go ahead and throw those tight window throws and just challenge them to make a D. So we'll see. I think we have Nightshade coming out on offense. I'd love to see them do that right off the bat. They really have to trust that they can get open in their against these really tight defenders. Trust their legs. Throw some fakes. Right. This is not a team that you're going to get open just by running hard. You need to create separation.
I think Nightshade has to get moving fast too. When you start letting Revo,
good give and go there. That's nice tempo.
Great D there, right in front of Rachel Kramer. Revo's on the move, looking deep right away.
Oh, nice bid. Nice bid.
Right there. Looks like by Manji on Revolution. All
right, so, I think like you're saying, that's right on, Trev. We got to play with a little bit more tempo, not hold the disc quite so long. Trust that cutter. Good out throw look. Finding Grace Castro. Great look. Switching the field, finds Lauren Bryant. Love to see her put it out there for good. Small ball. Finds Rachel Kramer. Tight defense still. Good fake by Grace Castro, getting separation. Rachel going right up line.
Shot goes up.
Very crowded. Too crowded.
3 Revo players all right there.
Yeah, she's got to clear out that space a little bit more.
Looks like a travel might have been called. Yeah. Could be going back a little bit.
Thanks, Amy. All right, going all the way back. It's Valeria Cardenas with the disc. Gonna stay there. We'll talk about having those little, I think 3-year-old, 4-year-olds on the sideline coming in. The future's bright here in Nashville. I think amongst the players that have played, I think we have about 4 or 5 little girls coming up. So you never know.
Yeah, give him a couple years.
I was talking to Mauricio Moore at halftime. He was saying actually a lot of these Revolution players started playing for this team, for this program when they were 9, 10, 11 years old.
Wow.
So they've been on this team. He said they have a kind of a club on their team if you've spent more than half your life on this team, and a number of them have. Wow.
Deep shot.
Just running it down.
Placed.
Good peel off by Lauren Bryant, though, to find the cutter. That's nice defense, making them make at least a couple more throws. Good catch up. Backhand around. Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Goal by number 15, Elizabeth Mascara.
Man, she got to that disc pretty awesomely. Great rundown. And then presence to not just put it up right away, take a minute, take a beat, and find an open cutter. Lauren Bryant did a nice job staying with and then peeling off right away to take the first cutter away and make them, have to get a couple more throws in.
Yeah. Nightshade's O looked really good there, making it all the way to the goal line. And Revo just capitalized on that turn and beautiful put and continuation downfield for the goal.
It's good to see the spirits are still high on both teams. You know, I think that at this point you pick a couple of things and you measure your successes that way. And so be curious to see what Nightshade can do along those lines in this half.
One revolution goes here by number 15, Elizabeth Mosquera.
Coffee to pick up for Nightshade. Oh, a little bit of a bobble by Noel Holmes. Revo right back at it.
Little piece, not quite enough. Tight mark. A backhand, that quick backhand. Good around, big around. And Valeria.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tori Taylor leaving her feet once again for a D. Looking for that deep shot. Oh, and slowing down.
Look at the Revolution player just smiling at her all the way back saying, man, that was a play. Great D there. Mari's happy to put it. I don't mind it though, right? Like, let's test downfield. Let's test defense a little bit. Not a bad option. Looks like a foul on the catch.
Some contact in the air. I think discussing if they were both making a play on it or if someone had some contact, and it looks like they went to the observer and no foul.
Nice cut. Laura with the disc. Refines to Valeria. Pick called. I think uninvolved. It'll stay there. Good flat mark.
Good defense right now by Nightshade.
Oh, way to come back for it. Just a good read.
Wow.
Oh, good station.
Little tip and go.
Give and goes. Playing with pace. Now holding back a little bit. Looking for an open cutter. Finds Valeria. Backhand. Backhand. Oh, nice break side work. Good patience. Using the break side. Working it all the way around the field. You know what? I think it's all right. I think if you're Nightshade, it's not a bad idea. Like, start taking those shots downfield, you know? It's because it's kind of what you're given by this team because the defense is so tight on the resets, so tight on the unders. Challenge them in a different way. Try and stretch the field out and see what you can get in that way. At the very least, you're making the field position harder.
Yeah. Revo continued to play their game. Really smart throws, being patient. Nightshade there, very high defense on the hips. Most of that point, making those throws really hard for Revo.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a different O-line look here. We'll see what they can do.
Score is 6-13 now with a little over 7 minutes to go in the third.
Pool just settling inbounds in the end zone. Great Pool. Finds Rebecca Hunter. Good yards off the bat. Lauren Bryant. See Grace Castro working under. Contested.
Is with it.
Almost.
Oh, just out. Just out of her hands.
Small field for Rev.
Ooh.
Oh, good. Return.
Like the disc might have dropped there or something.
Whoa. Playing fast. Maybe a little too fast. Good flat mark there.
Moving the length of the field near the goal line.
Yeah, this Revolution team is showing no signs of being tired from this road trip. Working hard with their legs, getting open on both sides of the disc.
That looked like it was Lara Guerrero for the score right there.
The Revolution goal scored by number 3, Laura Guerrero.
The whole Revo team's really brought the energy today, even dancing before the start of the game. And I think Lara has been one of the biggest voices on the sideline.
Yeah.
And very just encouraging with their teammates, keeping the spirits up throughout this game for them. It's good to see her score right there. Looking ahead, you've got Revolution finishing up their regular season today. Looking to go, I believe, perfect for this season and move into the postseason for the PUL. Nightshade, they have one more game next weekend against Portland Rising.
Yeah, it should be a fun way for them to finish out the regular season. You know, road trip, going to Maine. Should be a nice trip up there next weekend for them. I believe Portland's had a powerhouse of a season as well, right? I'm not totally sure on the record, but they may not have a loss as well. We're just coming right at us.
Falls just
Just
inbounds.
inside. Troy Taylor picks up. Picking up line.
Great defense. Has to put it up.
Clean D, clean run through D there. Pick the call downfield.
Revo really needs to get someone back in the handler space right there, right now.
That's Alejandra with the disc, number 14. Wouldn't be surprised if you see one of the first two off the stack coming in. Little false starts here on the field. We're going to bring it back. Almost. There it is. Little contact coming through.
It's like it was contested, and they were fine just to send it back.
All right, so contested foul coming back to the thrower. Around backhand, nice around. I love that around backhand look to a little dishy inside backhand look. They've probably thrown it about 30, 40 times today.
Yeah. Ooh, crossfield shot.
Great read. Great read. I believe that's number 14, Alejandro Oribe.
Yep, we're looking at about 5 minutes left in the third. 6-15. It'd be great to see Nightshade put one in the end zone. It's been a little bit of time for them to have found the end zone, and
yeah, even like just calling something on the line off of a pool play just to have a shot. Just call a chain, try and isolate someone downfield. They're working a little bit upwind, maybe not the most ideal time for that kind of a situation, but I would love to see kind of an organized off the pool look to try and put one in, or at least flip the field position.
The Revolution goal scored by number 14, Alejandra Uribe.
La empujé. Y después dije, ya hágalo otro porque ya me vio todo el gol.
I think a little difference in the Shade roster today too. You're missing Margie Quinn from the roster today, and then not having Jesse Schaffner as well. One, they just have great chemistry together, and then they are able to do some more little unconventional ultimate and find one another on the field.
sure, definitely some strong throwers as well for Nightshade.
Ooh, hammer thrown. Finds Lauren Bryant cross field. Good switch of the field. Finds Grace Castro. Happy to put it. Just a little on the wrong corner, on the wrong side. But that's okay. Again, take your shot, flip the field position, at least make them work it down the field. There we go. Amy wants to play fast, picks up quick. Right off the head. Great throw.
Deep.
What a shot. What a catch. That's what they need to do,
Yeah,
I think,
just like you were saying.
So it's Emily Branson coming down with the catch. Amy Schlaball with the throw. Yeah, I love to see more of that, right? Just play high risk, high reward at this point. You have nothing to lose. At least take those big shots, flip the field position. Maybe you get a D, and at least you're in the scoring lane again.
Yeah, definitely.
So Revo going to start on O for the first time in a little bit. We'll see what they do coming out of this possession.
Nightshade goal scored by number 16, Emily Branson.
Number 15, Amy Slayball with the assist right there.
I got you.
It's been fun being right by the sidelines with the players. We get some commentary and comments. Get to kind of listen in to their conversations.
It's great too. You get a little check in the vibe of both teams, kind of how they're feeling throughout the course of the game. I say that the vibe track's been high all day. Both teams are happy just to be out here. It's great to see some high level women's ultimate in Nashville today. Revo working the whole horizontal of the field. Really, travel call and then a little bit of a tackle to follow it. Little reenactment of the travel call. Gonna come back.
Coming in at 0. Looking right away for the arounds.
Almost
Great
by Noah.
put.
That's good, quick tempo, around. Nice. They all have that lovely, snappy backhand around throw that they can get it there with some pace and find one another.
Yeah, we've seen Valeria Cardenas all over the field today.
Oh, yeah.
Assists, D's, goals, you name it, she's there.
Can you hear our horn in the background there? Not for this game, the Monkey Bowl tournament here in Nashville going on all around us as we speak. I'm also getting a text, a little shout out here. Some of the original women players in Nashville from the team Flow, I believe, founded all the way back in 1992, in attendance in the crowd today, supporting this generation of women's players here in Nashville. All right, Jay coming out on offense again. They got some big throwers, big athletic cutters on this line. I'd love to see them test the deep game again.
Yeah, there's the pull.
Looks like it's going to settle out, so start off of a stop disc. Looks like person defense.
Yep. Nightshade coming out in a horizontal stack.
You can see that hip to hip, a little bit fronting on defense. I'd love to see someone take off. There it is. That's okay, though. That's the look, right? One cutter coming in, turns, fires right away off the hip. Now we just got to get a D. Good flat mark. Tight flat mark by Mariana. Yes, Mariana.
Yes, Mariana right there.
Good read of the thrower.
Shoots it up just a little too much there.
Maybe a little frustration in that one.
Little miscue there by Revo. Catherine Gilbert to pick up.
Finds Rachel. Thought I heard a pick. Looks like not. Rebecca Hunter in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit of a poach trying to help get that D there on the end zone, but Rachel Kramer with the catch and then easy throw into the end zone.
A couple good heads-up Ds there by Nightshade as well. Just kind of taking a minute to put your eyes on the thrower, see what they're looking for, and putting yourself in the way. All right, so Revo coming out on offense. Expect them to keep just doing what they've been doing, working, using their legs, using their rounds, using the whole field to really make. Nightshade have to take everything away.
Yeah. There's just 2 minutes left in the third. Score 8-16. Revolution in front.
Woo! Landing in, just getting out, so going to take it on the sideline. Quick centering throw.
Oh.
Using that whole field, all live side. Almost taking the round away. Good seal on the around there, but then nice L cut going, gaining yards up line.
Downfield pick. Nightshade forcing Revo to use small, short throws right now. But just as I say, that deep one goes up. Megan Creamer pulling off her person to get that D.
Perhaps the smiliest player on the field. Give it to her. Finds Micah, pop up to Colleen. Love to see someone stretch. Micah's thinking about it. She's got a lot of yards. I'm wondering why she's turning her hips coming under. Finds Grace Castro. There it is.
Just out of the reach of Megan Creamer.
You can hear the sideline saying flat, flat, flat. They're just trying to take big throws away. Oh, nice inside. Little dishy. Nice small ball.
Tori Taylor leaving her feet again.
She is not the player you want to test if she'll leave her feet or not, because she's going to do it. She's shown us all season long. She can read the disc really well, read the cutter really well, know when to leave her feet, and gets those Ds.
Yeah.
You can hear her saying, though, hey, let's call a T. We're a little gassed. Let's call a timeout. I would love to see Shade open it up and look deep, though. A number of their cutters making out cuts had 3-4 yards of separation going out, and the throw just didn't quite come for them. We'll see what changes they make off of this timeout. I don't know if it's a little bit of, the effects of this being their 5th game, but you see those Revolution players, they're not really wanting to chase them out, so they're happy to hang under and deny the unders.
Yeah, forcing Nightshade to make some deep throws, trying to make them come down with it. And it's the wind, I think, has been just enough to where those throws aren't coming down for Nightshade as much.
You can hear Colleen checking, what's the time? How much time do we have? Grace Castro with the upline. Really stuck on the sideline. High release backhand. Rachel. Woo! Just able to find it.
No time left.
Okay, so play to the end of the possession. Finds Tori Taylor in the middle. Pop up to Grace. Finds Colleen. Somebody put it. Finds Micah. You can hear the downfield player saying, put it. Somebody put it.
So there's a pick.
I think it's a foul on off the disc foul, a little contact in the cutting space. I think the defender calling a foul on the cutter. So I think uninvolved should stay here with Rachel. Would love to see, I see Rachel Barr over there on the kind of far sideline. Would love to see her just take off. Looks like maybe a double foul. Okay, this is coming back. I think a foul was called against Rachel Kramer downfield and as a cutter. Good spirit all around, though. No hard feelings. Just going back.
Disc is put sailing out.
I believe that takes us to the end of the third quarter here. But you know what? That's the look they needed. They need to keep stretching that field, looking out a little bit more.
Yeah, good cut again by Tori Taylor deep.
Both of these teams playing games back to back over the course of this weekend. I think we're starting to see a little bit of exhaustion on both sides. Players making kind of tighter fakes, like maybe one or two steps in a different direction, and then you're going to end up with a little bit more contact with that sort of cutting downfield. You can see both coaches just kind of in their huddle saying, one or two things. We're going to work on one or two things here and try and just clean it up a little bit for this last quarter.
With all the Nightshade doings by following us on Instagram and Twitter at Nightshade. Follow us for updates on our final game of the season as we travel to Portland, Maine on May 28th. Thank you again for attending, and that's it for the final home quarter of the 2022 Nashville Nightshade season. Let's go, y'all!
Nightshade to come all the way back in this game, but what do you think they should be focusing on for this last quarter?
I think you're exactly right. The PUL season is a short one. It's a short but intense one. So I think you're exactly right. If I enjoy this last little bit, let it ride. Right? There's no reason to not just relax, let it calm. Try some things out. Look for that deep ball. Just support one another. Maybe looking to make a little bit more switches defense wise to take things away and.
Yeah.
Mariana with the pool settles just inbounds. Man, Revolution is great at fielding these pools, though. I mean, they're almost at half field and they've thrown one throw. See flat marks trying to challenge them to not trying to take away the long throw. Revolution doing a nice job digging unders and gaining yards that way. Inside, using the horizontal of the field. Just tempo. Right, I think that's the strength of Revolution as well, is they know each other and they can play so quick. Again, on that point, maybe the highest any dinner got. Just great work.
Yeah. Using that whole field too, on that point.
Weather's getting a little tricky. Sun's coming back out. out normal. We'll see how the stands in this last quarter. Getting hotter out.
So Elizabeth Mosquera with the goal, pushing it to 17-8 with about 11 minutes left in the fourth.
No, yo salí, yo tenía, arranqué un tris antes, pero ya tenía más distancia de la mano.
Still having fun here on the sideline. Still dancing on the sideline. That's what we like to see. Dancing on the field too. That's cool. Amy Schleyball fields it. Just a little too in front.
Revo working quickly like they have all day on with their defensive line out there on offense. A little miscue. Giving Nightshade the disc back. Centers it right away.
Finds Lauren Bryant. Somebody stretch. Rachel Kramer. Playing quick, little give and go ball. Yes, Kramer! Great little bid. And puts it. That's all right. That's all right. Great catch there, though. We're going fast. Turning right away. Amy Schleyball able to get enough on it. Cleaned up there by Emily Bennett. Emily finds Rachel.
Catherine Gilbert on the sidelines with it right now.
Finds Lauren Bryant just inside.
Call.
Observer's calling her in.
Got that back foot in, and disc is live.
Oh, just miscued. Just out of the reach of 27, Catherine Gilbert, KG. Okay, so back on D. Revolution working at the length of the field. See, nice switches by Nightshade out there, really working together to take some deep and undercuts away.
Great find right there.
Yeah.
Nightshade forcing them to be creative.
That was one of those players that got kind of in-out poached off of, and they were able to find her, take advantage of it.
Now they're really working down the field.
Good use of the horizontal again, swinging it all the way around. Both teams working for this one. Almost, Rachel almost trying to run through that one. Great grab. Backhand around. Good seal off. Oh,
Great inside flick right there. Oh, just in and out of the hands. Timeout's called. Looks like both sides pretty tired from this point.
You can see you're starting to see a couple of hands on knees at this point. At fourth quarter, these games are long too, Trip. You know, it's not. I know Ultimate players were used to playing 3-4 games on a day maybe, but these games are very long lasting games. It almost feels like two regular club games within one PUL game.
Yeah, very high intensity on the field, less time between points. Really creates for a different type of muscle movement and endurance.
Yeah, and I would say too the challenging part of that too is focus. In a club game, sure you have, it's moving, but you have moments where you can kind of collect, recenter, think about your focus, your intensity, maybe get back into a better mental headspace. You really don't have a lot of time to do that in this game. Even like this, you can hear like the captains out there yelling, "Go, go, go! Get set, get set, get set!" We only have 5 seconds. You don't see that often in a club game, even when we're playing with observers.
Yeah.
It's fun to see these two teams joke with one another out on the field as well. I mean, the competition level is high. Everything is contested out there in terms of like playing hard D, but having fun out there as well.
Just in and out of the hands of Rachel Kramer. Great snag. Yeah, and I would say there is a little bit of a language barrier, but still able to have fun and play against each other in great spirits out there.
All around. That's their game, right? Tempo, using the whole field, using the width. Really nicely done.
And we've harped on it all day. They, as a team, know each other, know where they're going to be, and just like one cut after the other, perfectly timed to get into the end zone. We got about 7.5 minutes left.
Ooh, snow cone truck pulling up in the background though. That one's going to be a winner later today. I think they only have 6 on. There goes Lauren. I was talking to Coach Mauricio before the game, and they're saying they want to go see some live music. What's your spot in Nashville? What do you say?
I'd say they'd just have to go down to Broadway and kind of get the experience. Even on a Sunday, it should be a fun, lively experience for them to catch some live country music and get to experience a little bit of Nashville.
Nice tempo work here by Nightshade as well. There we go, live side.
Wow.
Well done.
In a blink of an eye, too, they really just pushed it downfield with some nice big gainers right into the end zone.
You see, though, no matter what's going on in the game, this Revolution team is out there yelling, pumping each other up. That's hard to do in a game, throughout sustaining a game, whether the score is tight or not. And they've done that all day long.
Yeah, especially with 5 games in 1 week.
Right.
Lauren Bryant with the goal, getting up. Really good possession right there for Nightshade.
Troy Taylor with the pool. She thought about it for a second. There you go. Good
Inside flick
pressure.
doesn't work out.
Ah,
Oh, man.
GG.
Laura Spina trying to work hard to get the disc back for Revolution.
She's had a great game today on both sides, on D and O. You've seen her make a lot of quick throws on offense and then always tight D. All right, uncontested foul going to stay there. Grace Robinson with the disc. Finds Rachel Kramer. Ah, just a quick drop. Still playing tight D. Love it. Great grab.
See you around. Looking again.
The inside. They make such a great job with that little sevens cut.
Ooh, inside flick. Works out.
Little small ball there.
Valeria Cardenas again with the goal. Score is 19-9. Columbia with a little over 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth.
I think that's the other thing you notice with this Revolution team is that it's coming from everyone on their team, right? Like everyone is just such a sound player, can play with tempo, knows the system, that they're very, very deep. All right, Trip, if Revolution's going for the best Nashville barbecue, what's your vote?
Ooh. That's a good question.
Personally, I'm a Martin's fan. I don't think you can go wrong with Martin's. Downtown, though, Jack's isn't bad, right? If they're going to go Broadway.
Yeah, I think, too, if they're looking for something spicy, maybe go for a hot chicken place. Could be a good option as well. Oh,
Kayla
deep
Ferguson
shot.
putting it up. Oh, almost
In and
on the
out of
third
the
time.
hands.
That's okay, though. I like that look.
Good movement here.
Yeah, great tempo. They're happy to take these like small gains and just keep it moving fast.
It's like maybe a miscue. Couldn't see fully through the players right there, but Nightshade's got the disc on the goal line.
Kayla Ferguson picks up, finds Lauren Bryant in the middle. Great pop up to Grace Castro. Somebody go, Big Gabriel.
A little short. Disc rolling though.
Good switch there by Grace Castro to prevent that upline. Oh, Reamer! Nice hand block there by Elena Rubino, the Lemur. Amy Schleiball picks up. She'll put it. Good inside. Almost,
Ooh.
Lauren. Almost. Lauren Bryant with the bid. Ooh, a little piece there. I think a foul called on the throw. All right, uncontested foul coming back in.
A deep shot goes up. Great put.
Almost. See some switches called downfield. Still able to find the open cutter though. Great work there. I believe that's Akina Young with the goal. And I believe, again, Hamina Montana with the throw. I wonder what her assist count for the day is. Got to be high.
Yeah.
Couple good looks there, though. Still pushing out, looking long.
Yeah, Nightshade's still getting open deep, just finding a little bit or having a little bit of trouble connecting on those deep throws.
Yeah, not a big wind. They were going a little bit to the upwind side, so maybe just that was a little bit of a challenge and looking to open it up a little bit more. I do think that Shea did a really nice job. They had a number of switches with their on their defense that time, just to take things away, ask Revolution to do something different.
Yeah, and usually on those switches, you're trying to create less work for yourself, be more efficient, and take away different types of throws. Got a little bit of a roller.
That's Mari. Troy Taylor's going. I think there's a foul on the cut, and that's why she's all alone. Not quite sure, though, if she does need to catch it or not, though. Looks like it's coming back.
Yeah,
I don't really know, there doesn't really need to be a discussion here. The disc wasn't caught anyway. Just bring it back and put it in play.
Right. Must have been before the throw.
Yeah. You see the observer kind of probably saying the same thing, okay.
Yeah.
I do like that outlook, though.
Yeah, another deep shot.
No reason to not just do it again. If you're Troy Taylor, take one step in and then put the burners on. You heard a little piece. There it is.
Wow, Troy Taylor runs it down.
Yeah, we can hear it from the sideline. You can see Valeria Cardenas, just a tiny little piece off her finger, but not enough. A lot of power in that throw by Mariana Rodriguez. Great throw to find Troy Taylor in the end zone.
Yeah, I think Mariana felt that she had that throw ready to go, already took a practice shot, and wasn't looking anywhere else. I think that's where she was going regardless. Well played.
Troy Taylor doing it on O and D today. A bunch of layout Ds, finding her in the end zone. She's had a great game today.
Yeah, she's a really big playmaker for Nightshade. I know they're happy to have her.
Trip, do you know where she played her college ultimate?
She was down in Florida, I believe.
Okay.
Moving up to Tennessee about a year or so ago. All right, 10-20 Revolution. A little over 2 minutes left to go in this game. Nightshade's pulling. Yeah, once again, Revo, fast-paced offense, getting to the middle of the field very quickly.
This sideline working really well. You hear them giving out directions to the mark of what they're seeing the cutters doing, taking things away. Oh, low release. Nice D.
Ooh.
A little too trafficy.
Yeah, off the hands. You just see some movement here from Revo.
Good throw and go. Way to take that away, but then finds the around. Also smooth.
Yeah, great placement there.
Yeah, it's Alejandro Torres with the throw, and I believe, did you see who she found in the end zone? I believe it was number 15, Elizabeth Moscata.
You're right.
She's been a big target for this Revolution team today. She's had a number of catches in the end zone.
Yeah, her height makes her a good deep threat, but also speed-wise, she's really been there on those around throws when they're close to the end zone.
Okay, 1 minute left to play here in Nashville. This is a buzzer beater quarter, though, so truly only 1 minute left to play. We won't end at the position. We'll end at the buzzer. We'll love to see Nashville just kind of hang on to it here, see if they can work it into the end zone.
The Revolution goal scored by number 15, Elizabeth Moscata.
No, it's not that bad. It's not bad at all.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter. Let's hear it for the Nashville Nightshade and the Revolution, y'all.
You can see these players still joking with one another on the sideline, having fun. It's pretty great to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Big backhand rip. Landing in, just going to roll out. Amy Schleiball to pick up on the sideline. Oh, hard catch. Good catch by Lemur. Finds Rachel Kramer. This sideline's still talking here. Very trafficy. Nice around there by NASA. Finds Amy Schleiball.
Oh, sends it deep.
Great rip. Just a little bit misread there. It's a good look, though. 30 seconds left to play.
Valeria!
20 seconds to go. Oh, deep shot goes up.
Gotta do it. Oh, what a throw. Nice read.
That looks like game.
Almost there at the end. All right, that takes us to the final here. Final score, Nightshade 10, Revolution 21.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got to see some good plays, some big highlights, and some fun ultimate. We'll be signing off for the last time this season.
Yep.
And hope to see you next season.
Yep, from Nashville, I'm Toby Balzer.
I'm Trip Adams.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks.